Molly here for today's life hacks. I'm so excited to see you. So what we are going to be making today are rock picture holders. So obviously this is not a picture, it's just a piece of paper, but I wanted to illustrate what we would be making today. So this is it. Pretty cool. All right, if you signed up for our kit today, you're going to get a bag, of course, and inside you're going to have your instruction sheet, which has all of the written instructions of what we're making today. You're also going to have a piece of wire, just like this, a rock, about this size or slightly smaller or bigger. You're going to also have some Mod Podge, which is a container of white liquid, and then some paint. So that is pretty much it. What you're going to need from home are some pliers to help you with your bending. You might need them. Something that has a round, circular, stiff edge, so that way you can form your loops. And a paintbrush, water, and then of course your photo or photos. All right, my friends, let's get started. What do you think? So, if you are going to be painting your rock, you're going to have to do that first. So I have one rock here. This has 3 coats of the paint that's included in it, and it has been drying. So make sure when you paint your rock that you get it as covered as you would like it to be. Then you can add glitter or polka dots or anything else that you would like, and then you seal it with the Mod Podge. That just helps it so it doesn't come apart or come off or flake or get on you or anything like that. So once you've done that, you just have to make sure that you let it dry. So that'll take about an hour or so for all of those layers to dry. And then you can move on to the next part of our video, which is bending our wire. So I'm gonna move this to the side. Now this rock that I painted is a little bit small, and I found when I bent wire around it, the pictures kind of made it fall over. So I'm going to show and demonstrate how to bend the wire around a rock that is going to be more like the size that you guys are using. Perfect. So to start, we're going to wrap one end of the wire around your circular object to make your loops first. So I am using the, actually, I'm going to use the arms of my little pliers here myself. So you're gonna wrap that around nice and tight, just this way. It's easier to do this when you have pliers, because once it gets a little bit small, it gets a little bit more difficult to bend. That's okay. So I have my loop started. And I'm going to bend this one up as well. There we go. So keeping those nice and close together, you can use your pliers to kind of squish this together. The closer they are, the easier they will hold your picture. So I have my loops. So let's see if it will work. Slip that right in between them. And there we go. So we know it will hold pictures. All right, awesome guys. Now, we're gonna continue to do that, but now you're gonna do it around your rock. So you're gonna determine how high you want your arm to be sticking up. And then we're going to start bending it around our rock. So basically you want to create a little wire cage around your object. So let's make sure that you guys can see. So I'm going to do it about there. And it's going to take a little while, and that's okay. Just take your time with it. And also being careful. I've tried to file the edges, but they might be a little bit sharp. So just be aware of that. So I'm going to loop it around my rock this way. So there is one. We're gonna go to the side. And as you go, let me see here. You want to make sure that it's kind of tight to the bottom of your rock, if you know what I'm talking about there. There we go. So the tighter it is to the bottom, the easier it will be for it to balance the way that it is. All right. And there we go. So I've wrapped it quite a bunch. There we have it. So you can always adjust the way that your wire is sitting and all that fun stuff. I'm just going to tuck that end right underneath. There we go. And there's the top of it. So this way your rock's not really going to come out. It might be sitting a little bit forward or backward, and that's totally fine. And there you have it. You have your rock, you have your loops. Stick in your picture, and voila, there you go. All right, my friends, so you can do this all by hand. You might also use your pliers sometimes in order to get a little bit more leverage to bend your wire, but this wire is pretty moldable, so you probably won't need to do that too much. And that is pretty much it. So there's that one. This is the one that I did before, but your wire will be a little bit longer. If you don't wrap it all the way around on every side, that just means that you can swap your rock out, and that's totally up to you. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. I would love to see what your picture holders come out looking like, so if you wanted to send us a photo of those, that would be great.